intimidation, and even sexual manipulation.
Hey everyone, Brittany here. Grab your snacks and maybe a stress ball because hip-hop just got rocked. Fat Joe, the Bronx legend himself, is staring down the barrel of a jaw-dropping $20 million lawsuit. This isn't just any legal drama. It's a high-stakes saga that reads like a crime thriller, pulsing with the energy of a rap battle and the shadows of betrayal. We're diving into a world of explosive underage allegations, claims of manipulation and coercion, millions gone missing, and a bitter ex-hype man who's ready to torch 16 years of secrets from life on the road. This is more than a lawsuit. It's hip-hop's darkest secrets about to be dragged into the light. Let's jump straight into the chaos, because what's unfolding right now could shake the very foundations of hip-hop. In a stunning turn of events, Fat Joe is facing a lawsuit that alleges breach of contract, fraud, and even conspiracy, claims that could cost him a staggering $20 million. Fat Joe is trending for all the wrong reasons today, as the details of this legal battle explode across headlines and social feeds. So what exactly triggered this bombshell lawsuit, and who's behind the explosive accusations? Let's break down the $20 million legal action that just landed on Fat Joe's doorstep, because this is one story you won't want to miss.
Asserting civil claims for violation of the Trafficking Victims Protection and not wasting any time, but basically stating
Dixon's filing reads like the forbidden chapter of a behind-the-scenes expose, raw, disturbing, and impossible to ignore. He claims he saw, with his own eyes, Joe whispering to girls as young as 15 and 16 backstage, sometimes slipping them notes, sometimes just a lingering look that made the room go cold. One teenager, a shy girl from the Dominican Republic, allegedly found herself trapped in a web of favors. Cash handed over in unmarked envelopes, shopping sprees that felt more like transactions, and her phone bill paid off each month as a silent reminder of what she owed. Another, a 15-year-old Caucasian girl, was reportedly flown out of a packed overseas concert, her passport stamped again and again brought to the U.S. for secret rendezvous. Dixon claims Joe even arranged for her to get a Brazilian butt lift, telling his inner circle her body was too childlike and needed to be fixed. The most shocking, Dixon alleges, was Joe's obsession with a Latina girl he met at just 15. He paid for her every need, moved her into a luxury Florida condo, just steps from his own, and was overheard telling friends he was ready to leave his wife for her. The girl, Dixon says, was left isolated, her world reduced to expensive gifts and whispered promises, while Joe's shadow loomed over every decision she made. It doesn't end there. Dixon says that to keep his job and his place in what he calls the enterprise, he was coerced into more than 4,000 SX acts. That is not a typo. He calls it humiliating exhibitionism under surveillance, claiming Joe threatened to strand him overseas, blacklist him in the industry, or sabotage his career if he ever refused. Financially, Dixon says Joe stiffed him on songwriting credits, hid royalty statements, and even forged signatures on contracts to redirect payments. He alleges Joe set up fake companies to funnel money, delayed payments for months, and ran elaborate tax games to keep him broke and silent. The personal toll? Dixon describes losing his apartment, fighting with family over missing money, and living in constant fear of retaliation, while the drama behind the scenes only grew darker. Joe's camp is already in full damage control mode, scrambling to contain the fallout as headlines explode across every major outlet. Super lawyer Joe Tacopina wasted no time, blasting the complaint as, quote, extortion and retaliation in front of a sea of cameras and flashing lights. He emphasized the timing, pointing out that Fat Joe had already sued Dixon back in April for defamation, suggesting this new lawsuit is a countermove in a high-stakes legal chess match. The public reaction is intense. Dixon's accusations, including publicly calling Joe a PDF file, have ignited a media firestorm and polarized fans and critics alike. Meanwhile, Tacopina insists the women named in the suit categorically deny any relationship with Joe, standing firm against the swirling rumors. He also reveals that law enforcement has been alerted to what he calls Dixon's shakedown tactics, signaling that this battle is far from over as the legal and media drama intensifies. So, what makes this moment different from every other celebrity scandal headline? Timing, and the sheer scale of what's at stake. The music industry is still reeling from wave after wave of abuse allegations, Diddy, Russell Simmons, and a half-dozen others. Every new accusation sends shockwaves through boardrooms, studios, and fan communities. The fallout isn't just legal, it's cultural. Artists are distancing themselves, brands are reconsidering partnerships, and fans are left questioning the icons they once idolized. Dixon's lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, also represents accusers in the Diddy cases, making this not just another lawsuit, but a potential domino in a much larger reckoning. The optics are explosive. Every move is scrutinized, every statement dissected. The public is watching and judging in real time. If even a sliver of these claims stick, Joe's legacy, business deals, and podcast could vanish overnight. Endorsements, collaborations, and years of reputation could be wiped out in a flash. And if they don't, the consequences are just as real for Dixon. Dixon risks being labeled a career extortionist, facing public backlash, threats, and the possibility of being blacklisted from the industry. In the end, both sides are gambling with everything: careers, reputations, and even personal safety, while the court of public opinion decides who walks away and who gets buried. The discovery process in this lawsuit could be brutal. Think thousands of emails, private DMs, and old tour diaries all dragged into the open. Lawyers might sift through late-night texts, backstage footage, and even security camera clips from hotel hallways. Every digital breadcrumb is fair game, and nobody knows what might surface next. The tension is real. So where does this leave the fans, caught in the crossfire? Many are left staring at their playlists, feeling a mix of confusion, betrayal, and anxiety. Each time they press play, they wonder, am I supporting something I shouldn't? The uncertainty lingers, making every listen feel like a moral dilemma. From shocking allegations and million-dollar lawsuits to explosive secrets and the battle for truth in hip-hop, this story has it all. We've broken down every twist, every claim, and every hidden motive, but now it's your turn. What do you believe? Are we witnessing justice? Or just another power play? Your voice matters. Drop your thoughts below and join the conversation. This isn't just about one lawsuit, it's about the future of hip-hop and who controls the narrative.
Terrence Dixon, known as TA, is suing rapper
Stand up, speak out, and let's demand the truth together. Smash that subscribe button if you want every update raw and unfiltered. No corporate spin, just the real story. Stay tuned. This saga is just getting warmed up. What happens next could change everything. The real story might be darker than anyone expects. Is Terrence Dixon finally exposing a hidden monster? Or is this just the beginning of a headline grabbing Shakedown with secrets still buried? Drop your wildest theories in the comments. Share this with anyone who thinks they know the truth behind Lean Back. And smash that subscribe button because the next chapter could blow the lid off hip-hop's darkest secrets. Thanks for watching. Stay curious. And remember, in this world, the truth is always stranger than fiction. See you on the next deep dive.